Okay, good afternoon, students. I hope you have joined the session. Please let me know that my voice is clear and the screen is properly visible to you all. Please confirm so that I can start the session. Can anybody let me know in the chat section that the voice is clear or not? Okay, I think I'm audible, right? Okay, thank you so much. Your guide R40. Okay, so with that, I'll start the session. First of all, let me tell you, okay, right now notification is already out for the NABARD Grade A 2025 exam, okay, and बहुत टाइम से people were thinking कि notification आएगा नहीं आएगा कब आएगा, right, and finally the notification is out. But the thing is what you have done at your part, right? Notification late हुआ तो क्या आपने उतनी अच्छी study की, क्या आपने उस time को utilize किया जो आपको extra time मिला, right? So now when the time has come, when the notification is out, it's very important. I request you all to please now focus on your preparation, okay? Do not just focus on the things that are going anywhere else, like अभी सिर्फ आपके लिए एग्जाम इंपॉर्टेंट है, एग्जाम पे फोकस कीजिए. एंड राइट नाउ अब ये जो टाइम है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टाइम है. यू कैन नॉट वेस्ट दिस टाइम ऐसे ही, एंड यू हैव टू बकल अप एंड स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस एग्जाम. So students, for that we have launched the YouTube free classes initiative. So as always, we come with few classes on YouTube so that you can get some free material to study if you are doing self preparation, or in general you want some questions to practice, or in general you wanted to come and attend the class and know the important topics for your examination. So for that purpose we have launched these YouTube free classes, right? Now students, these are the free classes and on YouTube, they will be helpful for you for your examination. The pattern that I am following for this particular year is that I will be solving questions with you. Okay, so हम questions solve करेंगे, previous year questions भी देखेंगे, and with throughout the questions I'll be explaining you the concepts also. ठीक है, so that will be the pattern for this particular class. Today is our lecture 1. So today we will be understanding some basics of agriculture. Basically, this is the topic that I have merged, and I have merged the chapter 1 and chapter 2, that is introduction to agriculture and agronomy. So I have merged both the chapters and I have brought a few questions from there, and we will be solving questions here today. So I have tried to keep the pattern of question as in the examination. Okay, so I request you all to please participate and give me answers in the chat section. Make this session interactive so that I also feel ki, okay, you are getting things whatever I am teaching here, right? So that's all what I have to say, and let's start the session. I hope everybody has joined. Those who are joining late can start the session from beginning. Okay, so the first question that you see on your screen is, what is the primary purpose of plowing in crop production? Okay, so in basically agronomy, what we are doing, agronomy क्या है? First, agronomy क्या है? Agronomy is that branch of agriculture dealing with field crop and their management, right? Agronomy is the branch of agriculture science dealing with field crops and their management. Now, when we are growing crop, right? When we need to grow crop, there are few steps that need to be followed. Okay, there are few steps that need to be followed, for which first step is of plowing. First step is plowing. What is this plowing? This plowing is a step wherein your field, okay, before sowing the field, the compact soil is broken down into small sections. Like usually before sowing or before planting on any land, you will see the soil will be very compact, right? Soil बहुत compact होती है, बहुत hard होती है. What we need to do, we need to break this soil, क्योंकि you cannot sow seed on this compact soil, right? You need to break this soil. You need to make soil more pulverized, right? You have to convert this hard soil into fine seed bed so that that seed bed is suitable for seed to grow, that is suitable for seed to germinate, right? So this step is called as plowing. In plowing, what we are doing, we are breaking the hard soil into small sections so that it can be further pulverized and a good seed bed can be prepared. Now, if we see options, what are the options given here? Fertilizer mixing, pest removal, turning and losing soil, irrigation, weed seeding. Now I have already explained you what is the purpose of plowing and why we are doing it. Please give me the answers, okay? And I can see you all have started giving the answers. Okay, very good. I can see Ritik Das, Niharika, Sugandha, Prachi, your guide, Mevo, ARG, Aksh has given answer, Saurav has given answer. Okay, yes, very good. So answer will be option C. Okay, so here what we are doing, basically we are turning and losing the soil. Okay, we are turning and loosening the soil. So here when the compact mass is broken down, it is made sure that this compact soil is turned. It need to be turned, because over the soil surface there will be so many insect, egg, larvae that can infect our cropland, right? So we need to turn it. So when we turn it, what will happen, this larvae and eggs, they go deep inside the soil and they do not come out as a new insect. They become you know, they are not able to germinate. Basically they are not able to grow. So we need to do this thing, and this is done through plowing. Okay, plowing kya hota hai? I hope this process is clear to you. It is turning and loosening of soil so that we can grow crops, right? Okay, moving to the next question. Like, next question is, which of the following crops has a deep root system? Okay, so students, आपका जो agronomy वाला chapter है, there you have to learn about the different classification of crops. Now one classification of crop is based on the depth of root system of that particular crop, whether it is a deep rooted crop, medium rooted crop or shallow rooted crop, right? So you have to tell me out of the given option, deep rooted crop system किसमें होता है? Options are wheat, barley, sugar beet, faba bean, alfalfa. Okay, if you know the answer, please let me know answer in the comment section. Okay. So please carefully read all the options and then give me the answer. What will be the answer of this question? Right? So students, see, first of all, let me tell you about the root system. If we see in any plant, there will be either tap root system or fibrous root system. Okay, so there are two types of root system that is seen in any plant. Either it will have tap root system or fibrous root. What is tap root system? Here you might have seen in some crop there is one main root, and from that one main root lateral branches or the rootlets arises, right? And then we have the root hairs, which are the small subdivision of these rootlets, right? So this is tap root system, where we have one main root which go deep inside the soil, and then attached to it we have the lateral roots. But in some crops you will find that there is no main root. Okay, the roots are of in fibrous nature, means they have this fibrous structure. There we do not have any main root. Okay, we have fibrous like structure for the root system. So that is the fibrous root system, right? Now students, now when we talk about the classification of root based on the depth, based on how much depth the root go inside the soil. So we have deep root system, we have deep rooted or deep root system crop, then we have medium or moderately we can say, and then we have shallow root. Okay, so these three classifications there. Now there are different examples. So students, you will have to learn here that always for fibrous root, okay, you can make it as a rule, or you can say, you can assume that you can make an examples of सीरियल क्रॉप्स हेयर. जितनी भी आपकी सीरियल क्रॉप्स होती है वहां पे फाइब्रस रूट सिस्टम होता है. ठीक है, अब सीरियल्स में क्या क्या आता है? वीट, राइस, बार्ले, ओके, मेज, all of them have the fibrous root system. So whenever in option, if there is any cereal crop and if it is asked to you which of the following have the fibrous root system, then answer or option will be any of the cereal crops. Cereal crops की fibrous root system होती है. Rest different crops have different type of root system, but yes, for fibrous root crop example, you can learn one example, that is cereals, and under cereals you can cover different crops, right? Now here for this particular question, answer will be option E, alfalfa. Okay? So alfalfa is basically a crop where where the root system is going more than 1.5 meter below the soil surface. Okay, in medium it is 1 to 1.5, and for shallow rooted it is up to 1. It is less than 1 meter. Okay, so that is how it is divided. And if we talk about the options or examples given here, so students, wheat is a cereal crop, right? So wheat का जो root system होगा, that will be fibrous root system. Okay, so that cannot be the answer. Barley is again a cereal crop with fibrous root system, so barley is also not the answer. Sugar beet. So sugar beet has moderately deep, means moderate or medium root system. Okay, moderately deep root system sugar beet have, and also your faba bean have moderately deep root system. That's why they cannot be the answer. While your alfalfa has very deep tap root system, so answer will be alfalfa. Clear? See guys, if you have any question to ask, any problem, any issue in any concept, please let me know. Okay, chalo, with that let's move ahead to next question. Which type of tillage is done to break the hard pan in soil? Okay, now when we talk about tillage are of different types. Okay, there is a classification of tillage based on different types. Now students, if you want to cover all these topics in detail, I have already made a ARD static series. So there are so many videos available on EduTab platform. You can watch all those videos. Okay, and in few videos I have covered topics in detailed manner, so you can watch all the static series, and all this topic will be covered in comprehensive manner as well. If you are doing self preparation, then this static can be useful for your phase 1 preparation. Okay, chalo. So students, tillage are of different types. Okay, tillage is also classified again based on at what time we are doing the tillage, whether it is before sowing the crop or after sowing the crop, right? So based on time it is there. Then based on season, tillage is there, like whether we are doing on season tillage or off season tillage. And then we have other types of tillage which can include your conservation tillage or conventional tillage, right? So different types of tillage are there, right? Now apart from these, there are some special type of tillage. One of them is used to break hard pan in soil. Now what is hard pan in soil? Okay, we have soil, so what will happen when the machines or tractors are run over this soil? Okay, when the heavy machine run over and over again and again over this particular piece of land or soil, what will happen? A hard compact layer form. Sometimes a hard compact layer form in the subsoil, means in the subsoil region of that particular land, a hard compact is formed. Now there is a plowing technique or tillage which is done to break this hard compact layer. Now see, अब आप ये बोल सकते हो कि ये जो हार्ड पैन बना है ये सब सॉइल में बना है, राइट? तो क्या जरूरत है इसको ब्रेक करने की? एंड बिकॉज हम तो क्रॉप सरफेस पे ग्रो कर रहे हैं, राइट? वी आर ग्रोइंग सरफेस ऑन द टॉप सॉइल, सो व्हाई देयर इज अ नीड टू ब्रेक दिस हार्ड पैन? सो स्टूडेंट्स, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू ब्रेक दिस because if we will not break it, there will be no water penetration. First of all, you can see there will be no water penetration. So what will happen? The root of crop will not able to respire due to water logging. Due to excess water, there will be no oxygen for root respiration for crops, right? Next is that what will happen if there is any deep root crop? If this crop has deep root system, so this deep crop, this root will not able to grow. This root will not be able to grow, right? So what will happen? This will restrict the growth of root also. So we need to break this hard pan, right? And I hope you have given answer till now. Very good. I can see right answers in the comment section. So answer here will be subsoiling. So students, this type of tillage when we are doing in order to break hard pan that is formed in the subsoil is known as subsoiling. Okay, is known as subsoiling. Clear? Okay, I hope this question is also clear. Moving to the next question. Okay, before that, let's understand other options. So what is blind tillage? So blind tillage is, students, देखो आपने crop grow की, right? What will happen? This is a empty field. Okay, you are growing crop. ये खाली field है, आपने crop grow की, you have sown crops. Now what will happen? That it will take time for seed to germinate. Time लगेगा 10 days, 15 days, 20 days. तो इनिशियली क्या करते हैं, व्हेन वी डू प्लोइंग वी रिमूव ऑल द अनवांटेड प्लांट्स फ्रॉम द फील्ड, राइट. बट जब तक सीड जर्मिनेट करता है, राइट, उससे पहले भी देयर विल बी सीड ऑफ दीज अनवांटेड प्लांट्स ऑन द फील्ड एंड दे विल ग्रो, राइट, दे विल ग्रो इन बिटवीन द क्रॉप. And we don't want these plants to grow in between our crop, because what these plants will do, these are basically called weeds. Okay, basically all the unwanted plants that grow in our agriculture field which is not required are called weeds. And what this weeds plant will do, they will compete with our main crop plant. Okay, ये अगर हमारा main crop plant है, so this weed plant will compete with our main crop plant for the same resources. What are the resources? Land, water, right, for the sunlight, for the nutrient that is present in soil. So usse kya hoga, when competition will increase, our productivity or our yield will decrease for the crop plant, right? So we need to remove this weed plants. So in case of blind tillage, what we do, ठीक है, जब तक seed germinate होता है 10-15 दिन लगते हैं seed को germinate होने में, right? So after that, if these weed seeds appear on the field, so what we do tillage over the crop, right? ये जो seeds है germinate हो गए हैं, right? तो a careful tillage operation is done in between this crop row so that all these unwanted plant can be removed. So such tillage is known as blind tillage. ठीक है? Then we have dry tillage. What is dry tillage? Again, it is used to prepare land when soil is dry. Okay, so when we are doing just tillage on dry land or dry soil, that is called dry tillage. Okay, not important. Then subsoiling I have explained to you. Strip tillage. What is strip tillage? So students, it is basically doing tillage in narrow strips. Okay, so what we do here, we do not till the whole field, we just till field into narrow strips, okay, where we want to sow the seed. Clear? Then we have another type which is known as zero tillage, which is important. ठीक है, have been asked in your examination before. So zero tillage is what? Basically when no tillage is done. ठीक है, देखो अगर हम soil में seed को डालेंगे, the seed will germinate anyhow. Okay, अगर हम soil को prepare ना करें, tillage ना करें, then also the seed is going to germinate. It's just that we are improving the condition of soil कि germination easily हो सके. So जो zero tillage का concept है वो ये है कि we will not till our field, क्योंकि tillage जब हम करते हैं it has its own consequences. ठीक है, tillage की वजह से क्या होता है, multiple rounds चलते हैं machine के over the field, forming hard pan, right? Soil erosion बढ़ जाता है because see, हमें फील्ड में यहाँ पे ग्रो करना है क्रॉप, लाइक दिस इज द रो वेयर वी वांट टू ग्रो क्रॉप, बट वी आर टिलिंग द एंटायर फील्ड, सो वी आर एक्सपोजिंग द एंटायर फील्ड. उससे क्या होता है, उससे आपका सॉइल इरोजन हो जाता है, राइट? सो इन ऑर्डर टू प्रिवेंट दैट, जीरो टिलेज का कंसेप्ट ये है कि वी विल नॉट टिल द फील्ड, वी विल जस्ट ओपन द लैंड वेयर वी नीड टू सो द सीड. ठीक है, and for removing the weeds and unwanted thing, we are using herbicide there. Okay, we will use chemicals to remove all the unwanted plants, and then we will open the land only at the place where we want to sow the seed. Okay, there will be no tillage. So that is the concept of zero tillage, where we are not doing any kind of tillage operation. Yes, but nutrient injection is given, means we will provide nutrient to the crop, we will do everything, but tillage we are not going to do there. Okay, so that is the concept of zero tillage. Clear? Okay, moving to the next question. Which weed is an example of total root parasite? Now students, see, if you will see 2024 का क्वेश्चन पेपर, तो 2024 में वीड से भी आपके क्वेश्चन पूछे गए हैं, वीड साइंस. ओके, बेसिकली एग्रोनॉमी की एक और ब्रांच होती है, एग्रोनॉमी के अंदर एक और ब्रांच होती है विच इज नोन एज वीड साइंस. वीड साइंस क्या है? टू स्टडी अबाउट ऑल दोज अनवांटेड प्लांट्स. सी, वी हैव टू एनी हाउ मैनेज दीज unwanted plants that are there growing on our field, right? So in order to manage them, first we need to study them, right? ये plants होते क्या है, क्या इनका nature है, क्या इनका growing pattern है. So all that is studied under weed science. And यहाँ से पहले 2024 से पहले क्वेश्चन नहीं देखे गए थे, but 2024 में यहाँ से भी एक क्वेश्चन था. So it's important that you cover this particular topic also. अब जो weeds होते हैं different types के होते हैं. There are different classification of weed. One of the classification is based on the parasitic weed, जो weed parasitize करती है दूसरे plant को, right? So you have to tell me here कि which of the following is example of total root parasite weed. Okay, your options are Cuscuta, Striga, Oribranche, Lorianthus, Datura. ठीक है? Very important question can be asked to you. Please let me know the answer in the comment section. Okay. Anybody with answer? Okay, let me tell you. First answer is option C, which is Oribranche. Okay. Now let me talk about all the kind of parasitic weeds. So students, your Cuscuta, you have to learn all these examples. Can be asked to you. Weeds से अगर question आया था तो ये कुछ important examples होते हैं which you have to learn because they are frequently asked in different agriculture exam, right? So first is Cuscuta. So Cuscuta से basically students, what is this? It is total stem parasite. It is total stem parasite. Okay. So basically what it does, it parasitize a plant. Okay, it's parasitize the stem of a plant, and slowly the host plant will die and this Cuscuta will take over that particular plant. Okay, so that is total stem parasite. Then we have Striga. Striga is partial root parasite. Striga is the example of partial root parasite. Okay, it obtains some food from the host and some it can photosynthesize, means some part of food it is obtained, but it is obtaining from the host and some it is making itself. So that's why it is called partial, not total, right? In case of Cuscuta is not able to make its own food, so it is totally dependent on host. So that is why it is totally stem parasite. Okay. Then we have Oribranche. Oribranche is total root parasite. Okay, it is an example of total root parasite weed, while your Loranthus is example of partial stem parasite. It is partial stem parasite. And then Dhatura. Dhatura is not a parasite weed. Okay, it is not a parasitic weed. It is a common winter season weed that is found in field, right? So students, I request you to learn these example if you can. Okay, so this is about this question. Let's move ahead to next question. Who is regarded as father of agronomy? Now it is very easy question. Okay, now please give me the answer of this particular question quickly. Very easy question from the chapter Introduction to Agronomy. So options are Norman Borlaug, Pietro de Crescenzi, Zethrutul, Charles Darwin, Linnaeus. ठीक है, कौन है father of agronomy? बहुत ही easy question है. I want all of you to please interact because I can see you have stopped giving answers in the comment section. Okay, very good, Niharika. Anybody else? Anybody else want to tell? So right answer here will be option B, Pietro de Crescenzi. ठीक है students, याद रखना है father of agronomy. Agronomy हमने just पढ़ा. It is the branch of agriculture science dealing with field crops and its management. And father of agronomy, and see this question is your previous year question also. This is your PYQ also have been asked in your examination. ठीक है. So Norman Borlaug is father of green revolution. If asked to you who is father of green revolution, not green revolution in India. If asked green revolution in India, then that will be Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Green revolution, then that will be Dr. Norman E. Borlaug, right? And then father of agronomy, I have told you, Pietro de Crescenzi. Zethrutul is father of agronomy, developing, basically father of tillage, okay, developing scientific farming. So father of, if tillage is asked, so then that will be Zethrutul, okay. Then Charles Darwin is known as he has given theory of evolution, and Linnaeus is father of taxonomy. ठीक है, Carl Linnaeus is father of taxonomy. So I hope this question is clear. Moving to the next question. Now such questions are being asked in your examination. They are not direct fact based. They are conceptual based, right? So question है, which of the following statements regarding pulses are incorrect? First statement is they are grain legume used for food. They fix atmospheric nitrogen through root nodules. They require waterlogged condition for growth. They increase soil fertility. None of the above. Now, what will be the right answer for this question? Please do let me know quickly in the comment section. If you have already covered these chapters, then right now you should be in the position of answering these questions. So please let me know out of the given option which is the incorrect one. Incorrect option क्या है? Quickly. Please read carefully. Read carefully. ठीक है? Pulses क्या हैं? Pulses क्या हैं? Pulses are basically grain legume. Okay, they are grain legumes. Okay, so when we say legumes, legumes से क्या पता चलता है? Legumes are the crops that have ability to fix atmospheric nitrogen. Okay, they can fix atmospheric nitrogen in their root nodule. So first option is correct, second option is correct. Moving on to the third option, they required waterlogged condition for growth. So basically students, this is incorrect. This option is incorrect because pulses do not require waterlogged condition. They require proper aeration in soil, right? If I talk about example of crop that require waterlogged condition, then that will be rice. That will be rice, right? They increase soil fertility. Yes, they increase soil fertility. How? By fixing atmospheric nitrogen. So by this, what will happen? Nitrogen content in soil will increase, hence increasing the soil fertility. Clear? So right answer here will be option C. Okay, and I can see you guys have given the right answer here. Okay, Lucky, Sugandha, ARG, Niharika, Tanvi, Nice, DK6 and Saurav Kumar. Let's talk concepts. ठीक है, very good, very good. चलो, let's move ahead to next question. ठीक है, I hope अब आपको pulses का concept पता चल गया है and now if any question is asked around this particular topic, you can answer it. चलो, next question is consider the following about kharif crops. Okay, so again on the same pattern exam में question पूछे जाते हैं. So consider the following about kharif crop. You have to tell me which are correct. ठीक है, you have to tell me now correct one. Sown in June, July, harvested in October, November, required dry weather during growth, include rice, maize, sorghum. What will be the right answer here? Carefully. Yes, Sugandha, आपकी जो ARD static की classes हैं, उसका टाइमिंग यही रहेगा 2:30 PM. Okay. From today onward, every day 2:30 PM. Sundays ko there will be no classes, but rest, yes, you will get the class. Okay, so what will be the answer here? So students, answer here will be option A. Very good. I can see one right answer. I can see yes, 3 people have given the right answer. So answer will be option A. ठीक है. So students, basically kharif crops क्या होती हैं आपकी? Kharif crops are basically crops which are grown during or sown during monsoon period. Okay, so at the time when monsoon arrive in India, at that particular point of time, whatever crops we are growing are known as kharif crops. ठीक है. Now students, monsoon कब आता है? जून जुलाई के अराउंड आता है, तो yes, they are sown in June July. So option 1 will be correct. Then it is harvested in October November. Yes, 6 month duration crop होती है. तो अराउंड जो हार्वेस्टिंग होती है इसकी बिफोर सोइंग ऑफ रबी क्रॉप हार्वेस्टिंग हो जाती है, दैट इज अक्टूबर नवंबर में, राइट. देन वी हैव फोर्थ ऑप्शन, इट इंक्लूड राइस, मेज एंड sorghum. Yes, examples of kharif crop are rice, maize and sorghum, hence it will be the right option. And then we have required dry weather during growth. No students, they do not require dry weather during growth, rather they require moist weather. That's why they are grown during rainfall, right? When there is a rainfall, high humidity, at that point they are grown. So answer option 3 will be correct, rest all are correct. ठीक है, चलो next question. Okay, again explaining this question, same. Sown in June, July, yes, they are sown in onset of monsoon, harvested during October and November, then they require wet and warm weather. Okay, so option E will be incorrect, and yes, examples are rice, maize and sorghum. Next question for you is, which of the following are characteristics of deep plowing? Okay, read the question carefully and then give me the answer. Which of the following are characteristics of deep plowing? Your options are break hard pan, improves soil infiltration, encourage weed growth, reduce root penetration. Which is correct? You have to tell me which is correct. Okay, anybody with right answer? Okay, I can see right answers coming. Very good. Very good. Lucky, Niharika, Sahil, Sugandha, ARG and Prakhar. Very good. ठीक है, so answer here will be option A. ठीक है, so students, when we talk about deep plowing, first let us see options one by one. It break hard pan. Yes, deep plowing का purpose क्या है? When we are plowing deep inside the soil, the first purpose is to break hard pan, right? Like your subsoiling it is a type of deep plowing, right? So yes, breaking hard pan is the purpose here. Whenever we are going for deep plowing, we want to break the hard pan. Next is improve water infiltration. Yes, whenever deep plowing is done, so it is done to improve aeration and aeration and improves the soil porosity. So when aeration is increased, soil porosity is increased, more water will infiltrate into the soil. So it will increase water infiltration. Okay, what is water infiltration? Infiltration is basically entry of water into the soil. Okay, so entry of water into soil is infiltration, and when deep plowing is done, we improve soil infiltration. Second is encourage weed growth. So students know, when deep plowing is done, so what we do, we turn soil. Okay, we turn soil. When soil is turned, तो क्या होगा? All the weed seeds that are present over the surface will go deep inside the soil, and they will not get oxygen, they will not get aeration or proper suitable condition to grow. So weeds are reduced rather. Okay, they are not encouraged, rather they are reduced. Clear? So this will be the wrong option. Then reduce root penetration. Again, it will be wrong option, because we are breaking the hard pan. If we break hard pan, root penetration will increase. Okay, it will not reduce, it will increase. So यहाँ पे भी ये भी option गलत है. Answer होगा option A, 1 and 2 only. Clear? चलो, moving ahead to next question. Benefits of crop rotation. Okay, you have to tell me which is correct out of the given statement. What are the benefit of crop rotation? First is maintain soil fertility, reduce pest and disease, improve soil structure, increase continuous cropping losses. Now quickly give me the answer here. Which is correct regarding crop rotation? What will be the correct answer? Okay, okay, I can see answers coming. ठीक है, so answer होगा students यहाँ पे option A. ठीक है, 1, 2 and 3. ठीक है, first of all let me tell you कि crop rotation है क्या? Crop rotation है क्या? So crop rotation is basically rotating crop on a piece of land in a planned sequence. ठीक है, it can be yearly rotation, it can be seasonal rotation, but when we are changing the crop grown on field one after other, that is your crop rotation. ठीक है, so crop rotation क्या है? In a planned sequence we are rotating the crop. ठीक है, like I'll give you the example क्या है इसका? We have seen that in खरीफ season we grow rice. ठीक है, खरीफ season में rice grow की जाती है. Rabi season में we go for growing wheat, right? We have changed the crop. Then in Zaid season, which is in between kharif and rabi, we grow pulses, right? So what we do, we incorporate pulses so that the soil fertility can be regained. क्योंकि जो आपकी cereal crops होती हैं, they are exhaustive crops. They remove nutrient from the soil. They do not contribute in regaining the fertility of soil, right? So we need to regain the soil fertility. For that, what we do, we try to incorporate pulses or legumes or the crops that can fix nitrogen to the soil in our crop rotation in order to maintain the fertility. Clear? Now students, this is what is crop rotation, an example of crop rotation and why we are doing it. Now first is maintain soil fertility. So yes, crop rotation is done in order to maintain soil fertility. One more thing you have to understand here. See students, if we only grow rice after rice after rice, what will happen? That nutrient that is required by rice will be exhausted. After some period of time, what will happen? The soil will not have nutrient that is required by rice. They will get exhausted and soil fertility will get degraded, right? So we need to restore the soil fertility, and for that matter, what we do, we go for crop rotation. So it helps in maintaining the soil fertility. So it is correct. It reduces pest and disease. So students, your crop rotation, the rotation that we are using here, it helps in reducing the pest and disease. And how it does so? Because see, kharif season में आपने rice लगाया, right? There will be few pests of rice, right, that attack the rice plant. Now what will happen? These insects will give eggs and larvae. These eggs and larvae will be there on the soil, on the stubble, right? So if we again go for growing rice, what will happen? That rice will be again infected by the these disease and pests, right? So but on the second hand, what we do, if we change crop, so what will happen? These pests and larvae, they will die. Okay, they will not get host to survive, so they will die, and we can break the pest and disease cycle of crop through crop rotation. So it is helpful in breaking this pest and disease cycle. Also it helps in reducing the pest and disease that is already present in our field, right? So it helps in that, so it will be correct. It improves soil structure. So students, yes, crop rotation also lead to improving soil structure. See, in case of crop rotation, what we are doing, we are using legume, we are growing legume crops, right? Sometimes we are growing some crops that are rich in nitrogen. So what we do, we try to incorporate the stubbles of these legumes or the nitrogen rich crops into the soil. ठीक है, तो हम क्या करते हैं, लेग्यूम्स का जितना भी फोलिएज पार्ट होता है, व्हेन इट इज इनकॉर्पोरेटेड इनटू द सॉइल, जितनी भी लीव्स वगैरह होती है, रूट्स में नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन होता है, व्हेन इट गेट डिकम्पोज्ड इन द सॉइल, सो ऑर्गेनिक मैटर विल इंक्रीज, soil fertility will increase, and hence the soil structure will improve. So that is one more advantage of crop rotation. Okay, so that is also again correct regarding crop rotation. Then increase continuous cropping losses. So students know, actually the cropping losses are reduced because we have incorporated this crop rotation. For that matter, what we are doing, we are improving, we are maintaining the soil fertility, right? So cropping losses will reduce, they will not increase. So this is the wrong thing, wrong option, rest are correct. So answer will be option A, 1, 2 and 3. Clear? Chalo. Next question is, which of the following is a form of conservation tillage that involves minimal disturbance of soil and retain crop residue on the surface? Okay, you have to tell me out of the given option, in which tillage we are disturbing the soil less and we are keeping the residue over the soil surface. Okay, options are deep tillage, conventional tillage, zero tillage, blind tillage, subsoiling. Okay, give me the answer of this question. Anybody with the right answer here? Okay. Okay, answer will be option C, zero tillage. Okay, I have told you already, in zero tillage we are not using any kind of tillage operation, and your zero tillage is a conservation tillage operation. So students, see, basically जो tillage operation है, that is divided into conventional and conservation tillage. Okay, so what is the difference between conventional and conservation tillage? In case of conventional tillage, we follow all tillage method or all tillage steps. Like first we go for primary tillage, okay, then we go for the secondary tillage, right? Then we go for harrowing, planking, right, leveling. All kind of steps are followed in case of conventional tillage. When we are doing this conventional tillage, okay, all steps are followed. Now, when we follow all these steps, I have told you the impact of running these machineries over and over soil surface. It will lead to formation of hard pan. फॉर दैट मैटर व्हाट इज हैपनिंग कि कन्वेंशनल टिलेज में हम पूरे फील्ड को टिल कर रहे हैं, तो वी आर एक्सपोजिंग द एंटायर लैंड, सॉइल इज रिमूव्ड, soil surface is removed, that leads to soil erosion. Okay, there are other disadvantages also which is related to conventional tillage. जो आपका soil microbiome है that get disturbed, decomposition process slow हो जाती है, right, microorganism die due to opening of entire field. So there are so many disadvantages related to conventional tillage. So in order to overcome those lacking here, scientists have suggested to move for the conservation tillage. In conservation tillage, what we do, we disturb soil to the extent that is required. Means if we want soil to open just to put seed inside the soil, we will disturb the soil to that extent only. Also, whatever crop residue we have, like from the previous crops, whatever residue we have, we will leave the residue on the soil surface. We will not remove it, and we will leave it over the soil surface. Why? Because when this residue will decompose, it will add to the soil fertility. ठीक है, decomposition होता है, right? It will form organic matter. It will improve nutrient status of the soil. It will increase the soil structure, soil fertility, and everything, right? So better, there will be. So basically, it will be better than your conventional tillage. So conservation tillage are of different types. ठीक है, we have minimum tillage, we have zero tillage, we have rotary tillage, right? Different type of conservation tillage are there, and one of them is zero tillage, where we are not disturbing the soil at all. Clear? Next question is, a weed that completes its life cycle within a single season and reproduce only by seed is classified as. You have to tell me answer of this question. Now I have told you from weeds one question have been asked. अब ऐसा नहीं है कि इस साल पूछेंगे ही पूछेंगे या नहीं पूछेंगे. So we have to be prepared either way. ठीक है, अगर पूछ लिया question, so we have to learn some concept of this particular topic. If it is not asked, then you know the trend can change and they might ask some other question. But still, we have to be prepared, right? Now students, like our crop plant, weed plants are also divided into annual, biennial and perennial, right? Annual weeds are those weed plants that complete their life cycle within one single season or 1 year. Then biennial plants need 2 years to complete their life cycle, and perennial plants more than 2 years, right? So यहाँ पे you can see the weed seed that can complete life cycle within 1 is annual. It will be called as annual weed. Clear? Okay, very good. I can see answers. Sujit, ARG, Niharika, Sugandha and Benny. Yes, you guys have given the right answer. Good. Next question is, the term photoperiodism describes. Okay, now what will be the answer here? Give me the answer. Options are plant's rate of photosynthesis, growth, movement of plant toward light, chemical reaction of chlorophyll to sunlight, seasonal response of plant to daylight hour, or effect of heat on respiration. What will be the answer? Anybody? Okay, I can see answers coming. Lohit, Benny, Aksh, Lucky, YK, Saurav, Lohit, Manish, Sugandha. Very good. Very good. ठीक है. Answer will be option B. Growth movement of plant toward light. Okay. So students, एक second. Okay, phototropism is na. Okay. So students, okay, let me make one thing clear here. See, one thing is phototropism and another thing is photoperiodism. Okay. When we talk about phototropism, na, tropism is movement toward light. Okay, movement of plant toward light is phototropism, while photoperiodism is the response of plant toward the daylight. And I can see, okay, I can see if you have given the right answers. Okay, see guys, there are two things. tropism and periodism. Okay, now how to differentiate between those? Periodism means a particular time period. So photoperiodism is response of plant to day length. ठीक है, and phototropism is growth of plant toward light or response of plant toward light. ठीक है, and day length पे क्या day length पे जब depend करता है, that is photoperiodism, right? So day length is basically 12 to 14 hours. So based on that, we have three types of plant. Okay, we have short day plant, we have long day plant, and we have day neutral plants. Okay, what is the difference here? Short day plants require day length of less than they require day length of less than 10 hours. ठीक है, 10 hours से कम अगर डे लेंथ चाहिए फॉर फ्लावरिंग. ओके, फॉर फ्लावरिंग. एक और चीज यहाँ पे इंपॉर्टेंट है, फॉर फ्लावरिंग. ओके, जब प्लांट में फ्लावर आता है उस टाइम पे अगर डे लेंथ लेस देन 10 hours रिक्वायर्ड है, देन दैट इज short day plants. If it is more than 10 to 14 hours, then it will be long day plant, and if it do not have any effect based on day length, it is neutral, then that is called day neutral plant. Clear? Examples are, see, आपके जो short day plants है, all your kharif crops are example of short day plants, right? Then your rabi crops are examples of long day plant, and tomato, cotton, maize, these are examples of day neutral plants. You have to understand this. ठीक है, I hope now it is clear. Phototropism and photoperiodism का difference क्या है, and based on photoperiodism we have crops of different types: short day, long day, and day neutral plants. Clear? चलो, moving to the next question. Which of the following term may be defined as cultivated grass grown for its edible starchy grain? Okay, now quickly give me the answer of this particular question. Which of the following term may be defined as a cultivated grass grown for its edible starchy grain? Pulses, forage, fodder, cereals. Okay, quickly give me the answer, students. Easy question है. ठीक है, cultivated grass for cereal purpose, for starchy grain cereal purpose. ठीक है, इसका आंसर होगा ऑप्शन डी, दैट इज सीरियल्स. ठीक है, सीरियल्स में क्या होते हैं आपके? राइस, व्हीट, मेज, बार्ले. Okay, so these are example of cereals. They are basically belonging to grass family. They are grasses, but these grasses have some starchy grains which is consumed by us, so that's why we are cultivating these grasses. Clear? So cereals are examples of cultivated grass for its edible starchy grain. Next crop, the crops which complete their life cycle within 1 year. Very easy. I have just talked about the life cycle classification of weeds based on life cycle: annual, biennial, perennial. Same goes for crops, and इसका भी आंसर होगा आपका annual crops. ठीक है, easy question था, right? चलो, very good. Next question is, which of the following is not a rabi crop? Okay, now question like this is also being asked in your examination. ठीक है, क्या होगा यहाँ पे right answer? Out of the given option, which is not the rabi crop? खरीफ क्रॉप का एक बहुत ही अच्छा ऑप्शन यहाँ पे दिया गया है. ठीक है, सो उससे ही आपको पता चल जाना चाहिए. आई हैव रिपीटेड दिस सो मेनी टाइम ऑल्सो. ओके, वेरी गुड. आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन डी, राइस. ठीक है, आई डोंट नो व्हाई यू गाइज आर सेइंग ओट्स. ठीक है, बट आंसर विल बी राइस. ठीक है, राइस इज एग्जाम्पल ऑफ खरीफ क्रॉप. रेस्ट आर एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ रबी क्रॉप. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर एग्जॉस्टिव क्रॉप? ठीक है, आई हैव talked a bit about exhaustive crop and restorative crop. Exhaustive crops में आपके cereals आते हैं, I have told you, and restorative crops में आपके legumes and grasses आते हैं. Now please give me the answer of this question and give the correct answer. ठीक है, I have already told you this. Okay, I can see right answers coming. Very good. Abhinay, ARG, Manish. See, Manish, it's not like that ki rice is not cultivated in winter season, because in southern India the climatic condition are in such a way that it can support rice in winter season also, right? But usually if you see, the main growing season of rice is Kharif. Okay, it is not grown in kharif in winter season in North India, right? Why it is not grown? Because climatic condition do not suits it. But usually which is seen that during kharif season rice is grown primarily. See, somewhere the rice is grown in kharif season, rabi season, and zai season, summer season. So multiple rice crops are there that is taken within the same year. So it's not like that it cannot be grown in some any other season, but usual main season of growing rice is kharif. Clear? Okay. So here answer will be option D. Very good. Very good. Answer will be option D. Okay, because these all are the example of cereals, and cereals are exhaustive crops. Moving to the next question, any crop or combination of crop grown for grazing or harvesting for immediate or future feeding to livestock are called as. Okay. What will be the answer? Hello, Bhaskar. Okay. Please give me the answer of this question first. Ki crop or combination of crop when grown for grazing or harvesting for immediate or future feeding of livestock. Okay? Such crops are called grazing crop, fodder crop, lay crop, contour crop, cover crop. Okay? What will be the answer? Very good. Very good. Answer will be option C, lay crop. Okay? Not fodder crops. See, fodder crops are not grown in combination. Lay crops are grown in combination. Means यहाँ पे हम pulses और grasses का combination use करते हैं. The main purpose of lay crop is to conserve soil, but these crops can be used for feeding livestock as well, right? So if it is saying combination of crops, then that will be lay crop. That will be lay crop. ठीक है? Next question, which of the following crops are grown to protect the main cash crop from a certain pest or several pests? ठीक है? Crop that is grown to protect the main crop. उन crops को क्या कहते हैं? Forage crop, fodder crop, fertilizer crop, green manure crop और trap crop. What will be the answer? What will be the answer here? Please quickly give me the answer. Very good, Lohit. Okay, I can see Abhishek has given answer. Very good. Dekho students, these crops are called trap crops. Okay, these students are called trap crops. What are trap crops basically? When we grow any crop in order to protect our main crop. Like for say if our main crop is cotton. Okay, this field we have sown cotton, it is our main crop. But there is one pest of cotton which is red cotton bug. Okay. This cotton bug can reduce the yield of this main crop. So what we do on the boundary of this particular main crop, okay, on the boundary we will grow lady finger. Okay, we will grow lady finger. So what will happen? This cotton red bug will now feed on lady finger and our main crop is protected. So what we have grown? We have grown one trap crop to trap the pest, right? To trap the insect. So this crop is called, such crops when are grown for such purpose is called as trap crops. Clear? Chalo, moving to the next question. Which of the following crops are grown along farm road and fences? ठीक है, कौन सी crop are grown along farm road and fences? Give me the answer. Okay. Okay, Sujit had asked me difference between guard crop, right? Guard crops, border crops, and trap crops, right? चलो डिफरेंस क्या होता है? देखो, गार्ड क्रॉप इज बेसिकली गार्डिंग योर मेन क्रॉप, लाइक guarding main crop from trespassing animals, right? Guarding main crop from trespassing humans. So when we are growing any crop, in order to protect our main crop from any trespassing animals or any trespassing things, that is guard crop. Means उसको आपको प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे हो, ठीक है, आप उसको गार्ड कर रहे हो मेन क्रॉप को, ठीक है, उसके लिए आपने कोई क्रॉप बाउंड्री पे लगाई है, दैट इज गार्ड क्रॉप. देन वी हैव बॉर्डर क्रॉप. तो स्टूडेंट्स, बॉर्डर क्रॉप क्या होता है? बॉर्डर क्रॉप का पर्पस जरूरी नहीं है कि वो गार्ड कर रहा है आपकी क्रॉप को, ठीक है, बॉर्डर क्रॉप का पर्पस है जस्ट टू डिफाइन द बाउंड्री, जस्ट टू डिफाइन द बाउंड्री। नाउ देयर कैन बी एडेड एडवांटेज कि हाँ आपकी जो बॉर्डर क्रॉप है वो आपकी मेन क्रॉप को गार्ड कर रही है, या जो बॉर्डर क्रॉप है इट इज नाइट्रोजन रिच, इट हैज नाइट्रोजन रिच फोलिएज, तो जब उसकी पत्ती आपके फील्ड में गिर रही है तो वो नाइट्रोजन ऐड कर रही है, ऑर्गेनिक मैटर ऐड कर रही है, राइट। इट कैन हैव एडेड एडवांटेज ऑफ गार्ड क्रॉप, बट बॉर्डर क्रॉप का बेसिकली पर्पस होता है टू आउटलाइन द बाउंड्री, ठीक है। एंड ट्रैप क्रॉप मैंने बता दिया आपको कि जो पेस्ट है उसको कैच करने के लिए और मेन क्रॉप को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए ट्रैप क्रॉप लगाई जाती है। क्लियर? आई होप इट इज क्लियर। ओके ओके, यस yes, sometimes guard crop can provide the support, ठीक है, it can provide support to climbing vines and all, so the purpose is same। देखो overall purpose is same, but हाँ a difference arises कि हाँ क्या objective है उस particular crop का, वहां पे difference आ जाता है। नेक्स्ट, ओके, कमिंग टू दिस क्रॉप, दिस इज कॉल्ड एवेन्यू क्रॉप, ठीक है। एवेन्यू क्रॉप क्या होता है कि आपने देखा होगा रोड साइड में या फिर फार्म साइड्स में देर आर सम क्रॉप ग्रोव्स, राइट, दीज क्रॉप्स आर कॉल्ड एवेन्यू क्रॉप्स। तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर आप जो रोड साइड में क्रॉप्स देखते हो, ट्रीज देखते हो, दे आर ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि वो ऐसे ही ग्रो कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। they have purpose of providing shade to the people who are walking on the road, right, who are crossing the road, उनका पर्पस है शेड प्रोवाइड करना, राइट। सो दीज आर कॉल्ड एवेन्यू क्रॉप्स। सेम इन योर एग्रीकल्चर फील्ड ऑल्सो, in your farm, when you will see a big farm, there are avenue crop grown, ठीक है। Now in farm the purpose of avenue crop can be like they are grown, there are some forest crops which can be cut down in the future for the timber purpose or for other purposes, but yeah, if any crop is grown alongside the road, alongside the farm road, that is called avenue crop. Clear? Next question is, which among the following is mainly used to reduce soil strength and cover plant material? ठीक है, what will be the answer of this? You're welcome, Sujit. Manish, yes, see, ARD summary sheet are enough for 2024 again, they are enough, more than sufficient, but you have to read them thoroughly, ठीक है, understand the concept and practice questions, then only that they will be effective for you. Okay, what will be the answer of this particular question? Which among the following is mainly used to reduce soil strength and cover plant material? Quickly give me the answer. Okay, we have already exceeded the time limit, but yeah, please give me the answer. So answer here will be option A, primary tillage. So students, देखो, tillage में we have two steps, primary and secondary tillage. Primary tillage का purpose होता है to reduce soil strength, means when the soil is compact, we need to reduce this strength of the soil, we need to break down this compact soil into clods. Okay, first this hard soil is converted into clods. This is primary tillage. And further in the secondary tillage, what we do, we further break this clod into fine soil, ठीक है, and this is secondary tillage. So जो पहला step होता है where we are reducing the soil strength and removing all kind of plant material covering the soil surface, that is called primary tillage. Clear? Okay, next question is, which among the following is the objective of thinning? Thinning का objective क्या है? Options are optimum plant density, gap filling, removal of excess plant, all of the above, none of the above. What will be the answer? ठीक है, so there is a concept of thinning and gap filling, students, ठीक है, तो आपको पता होना चाहिए थिनिंग एंड गैप फिलिंग क्या है, आपके क्वेश्चन पूछा गया एग्जामिनेशन में भी। सो थिनिंग एंड गैप फिलिंग इज बेसिकली व्हेन वी आर ऑप्टिमाइजिंग द प्लांट डेंसिटी, ठीक है। कभी कभी क्या होता है फील्ड में when we have sown the seed, ठीक है, कहीं पे plant density will be more and there will be some areas where plant density is very less, right? So what we need to do, we need to maintain the plant density so that each plant is getting enough space to grow, right? So that is done through thinning and gap filling. We will thin out the plant from the area where more plants are there, and we will fill the gaps where plant density is less, right? So answer here will be all of the above, because we need to optimize the plant density. We are filling the gaps as well as removing the excess plant. So these all are the objective of thinning and gap filling. Clear? Moving to the next question, among the following crop, in which of them earthing up is not done? ठीक है, एक अलग और कंसेप्ट होता है earthing up का, So what is earthing up, students? Here we are putting, this is the plant, right? So at the base of plant, soil is piled up. Okay, so we are putting soil at the base of plant, and this can be done for various purpose. This can be done for support. Okay, like in your banana and papaya, for providing support to the main stem, soil is piled around the base of plant. Next objective can be that when we add soil more to the base of the plant, then it will help in increasing the yield of our crop. Increasing yield of crop, example is potato. ठीक है, potato में soil is added to the base of plant when the tuber are growing. So tuber will grow well if we will do this activity, right? If we will do this practice. So here earthing up is not done basically, student, in barley. Okay? Barley is your cereal crop, and you might have seen that rice, wheat, and such crop which are very densely grown, we cannot go for adding soil under each plant, right? They are very dense crop. So crops like sugarcane, banana, cassava, and potato, their earthing up is done. Okay. Next question is, in which of the following tillage operations are done for conditioning the soil suitably for forthcoming main season crop? Okay, what will be the answer? Quickly. Again, tillage has been divided into, I have told you one before also, tillage has been divided into two bases based on in season we are doing it. So there is on season tillage and off season tillage. Okay? So now here question is saying the tillage operation which we are doing for preparing the land for upcoming season. What kind of tillage operation will be that? What kind of tillage operation will be that? Where we are preparing the land for coming season. Okay, will it be the on season tillage or off season tillage? Very good, Niharika. So guys, it will be ऑफ सीजन टिलेज. ठीक है, ऑन सीजन टिलेज उसी सीजन में किया जाता है. लाइक इफ आई वांटेड टू ग्रो wheat as rabi season has started, so I'll go for tillage operation. That tillage will be on season tillage. But if I have already harvested my wheat crop or rabi crop and I wanted to prepare my land for kharif season, okay, so the initial tillage operation that I'll do is off season tillage. Clear? Chalo. Next is, which of the following is an agriculture management approach that aims to minimize the frequency or intensity of tillage operation to promote certain economic and environmental benefit? Very easy question. Again, if I say very easy question, right? Options are primary, secondary, conventional, conservation, all of the above, right? Halwa question hai, right? So please give answer to this halwa question. What will be the answer? I have already talked about it. If you read the question carefully, you will be able to answer it. So answer here will be option D, students, conservation tillage. It is your conservation tillage. I hope it is clear. Moving to the next question, which of the following is not objective of tillage? Read this and tell me which of the following is not objective of tillage. Options are prepare good seed bed, weed control, aeration, waterlogging, none of the above. I have discussed so much about tillage. By then you have to answer this question, right? टिलेज हमने बहुत डिस्कस कर लिया है डिटेल में, बहुत सारे एस्पेक्ट डिस्कस कर लिया है टिलेज के, तो अभी तक आपको इसका आंसर देना चाहिए मुझे, राइट? अभी तक आपको आ जाना चाहिए व्हाट आर द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ टिलेज. So students, see, tillage is basically done to prepare good seed bed. I have told you in the very first slide where we discuss about this tillage, in tillage what we do, we prepare a good seed bed. Now seed bed is prepared so that the seed can easily germinate, right? So that is the objective. Yes, weed control is also objective of tillage, because in tillage what we do, we remove all the unwanted plants from the field, right? Then when we are turning the soil, it will help in improving the aeration. It will increase the aeration in soil, right? So again, our objective, waterlogging. So is waterlogging a objective of tillage? No. So answer will be option D, right? Because waterlogging is never objective of tillage. ओके, वेरी गुड। वाटर लॉगिंग होती क्या है स्टूडेंट्स, कि हमारे जो सॉइल है वहां पे वाटर हैज water has saturated all the pores. So when, if water has saturated all the pores and it is not moving anywhere, that situation is called waterlogging. Okay, and it is not good for our crops, uh, especially crops which cannot survive in high water condition. Okay, for rice this situation is required, waterlogging situation is required, but crops like wheat, barley, oats, they do not require such situation. Even your pulses, okay, they need good irrigation. So waterlogging is never the objective of tillage. Okay, but yes, if I talk about ki, if there would have been wet tillage, or we can say the another name of puddling. Okay, if it would have been wet tillage or puddling, then yes, this option D would have been the right answer, and answer would have been none of the above. ठीक है, दिस वुड हैव बीन अ राइट ऑप्शन, वाटर लॉगिंग, क्योंकि हम पडलिंग और वेट टिलेज में हमारा ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है कि वी हैव टू डू वाटर लॉगिंग, क्योंकि हम राइस के लिए प्रैक्टिस करते हैं। क्लियर, तब आंसर आपका होता ऑप्शन ई। क्लियर, आई होप, यस मनीष, आई होप आई हैव आंसर्ड योर क्वेरी, कि अगर यहाँ पे वेट टिलेज या पडलिंग दिया होता, देन वाटर लॉगिंग कैन बी द ऑब्जेक्टिव, कैन बी वन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव। Clear? Okay. Okay, so see ARG, when we are not doing the tillage, ठीक है, first of all, like in case of zero tillage, then again there our purpose is not, if you are giving irrigation, it will not be like that ki the water is not going inside the soil, the water will go inside the soil. But in special case like puddling, where tillage is done to create the waterlogging condition, then the objective will be, yes, then the objective can be waterlogging. But in other cases or in other crops, there can be never a objective of waterlogging through tillage, because if there will be waterlogging, root will not be able to respire, there will be no root growth, and hence plant will not grow, right? Nutrient uptake nahi hoga, plant grow nahi kar payega. Chalo, next question is, dash is breaking hard pan without inversion and with less disturbance of topsoil. Okay, I have already discussed this question, please let me know answer. I have already told this question. quickly, I don't want delay in this question, ठीक है, हमने already discuss कर लिया है, so I want 45 of you to please answer in the chat section. Yes, Gayatri, a very good question. If there would have been option like preventing water logging, then yes, that would have been the option. ठीक है, वो correct option होता. Yes, through tillage we are improving aeration, hence preventing water logging. Then yes, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन, कि वो भी फिर आंसर करेक्ट होता, वो भी ऑप्शन करेक्ट होता। क्लियर, चलो वेरी गुड, मूविंग टू दिस क्वेश्चन। चलो, ऑप्शन सी इज द राइट आंसर, आई हैव ऑलरेडी टॉक्ड अबाउट सबसॉइलिंग, राइट? नाउ लेट्स सॉल्व सम प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस। ओके, द फिजियोलॉजिकल रिएक्शन ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म टू द लेंथ ऑफ नाइट एंड और अ डार्क पीरियड इज कॉल्ड, आई हैव जस्ट टोल्ड यू, क्विकली गिव मी द आंसर, क्विकली गिव मी द आंसर। ठीक है, we have already talked about this thing, you have to tell me what is it called, what is the terminology given to this. I can see 46 participants are there, please tell me the answer. Very good Niharika, very good Sujit, Benny, Pooja, very good, answer will be फोटो पीरियोडिज्म। ठीक है, अभी हमने डिस्कस किया था फोटो पीरियोडिज्म, एंड बेस्ड ऑन फोटो पीरियोडिज्म वी हैव 3 टाइप्स ऑफ क्रॉप, शॉर्ट डे, लॉन्ग डे एंड डे न्यूट्रल क्रॉप। मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, डैश इज यूज्ड फॉर चर्निंग द सॉइल विद स्टैंडिंग वाटर व्हाइल प्रिपेयरिंग फील्ड फॉर पैडी ट्रांसप्लांटेशन. It is used after completing an initial plowing with an iron plow or country plow. Okay, you have to tell me which implement is used for this particular operation. ठीक है, implement. Now this is the question which was asked to you in 2023, recent ही question है, and this question can be included in your farm and agricultural engineering chapter, but yeah, hence we have discussed about tillage and everything here, So that's why I kept this question, and you have to now answer me the answer. You have to give me the answer here. Okay, yes, this is the question. You have to give me the answer. I can see few answers coming. Niharika has given correct answer. Vicky has given answer. Benny and Manish has given answer. Okay. Okay. So see students, यहाँ पे especially you have to understand this is talking about paddy transplantation. ठीक है? And for paddy transplantation, we have a special implement which is called puddler, that is used to churn the soil. ठीक है? Understand this thing. I have told you that for rice we need stagnant water condition and we need some special tillage that need to be done so that water logging condition can be created. So this tillage is known as wet tillage or puddling. Now for this doing this puddling operation, there is an implement which is known as puddler that is required. Clear? I hope now it's clear. Very good. Moving to the next question, which of the following is or are the objective of puddling in rice? Okay, now give me the answer. Options are seed bed preparation, weed control, soil and water conservation, to remove hard pan, all of the above. Objective of puddling in rice. Okay, basically now it is asking, now see, this was your question asked in phase 2. So there was a one whole paragraph which was given, and based on that paragraph these questions were there, right? So what will be the answer? Objective of puddling in rice. I can see still you guys are confused, but okay, very good. Abhishek, Niharika, Wisdom, Rashmi. Very good. Now you have given the right answer. So answer will be all of the above. ठीक है? Puddling के cases में see we have objective of preparation of seed bed. That is correct. ठीक है? हम seed bed prepare कर रहे हैं for rice transplantation. So that is one of the objective. Now, when we do this puddling operation, weed control is also there, because what we are doing, we are creating waterlogged condition. And when weed seed will not get enough oxygen to germinate, then that weed seed will die. Okay, it will not grow. So weed control is automatically happening in case of puddling. Next is soil and water conservation. So students, what we are doing in case of puddling, we are storing the soil and water in a land. Okay, we are not allowing the soil and water to move out of the field. So yes, soil and water conservation is also their objective, and to remove hard pan. So when we are doing the tillage or puddling in general, so hard pan is also removed, right? So these all are the objective of puddling. Clear? Okay, moving to the next question. What is scientific name of barley? This was the question asked in 2024, and regarding scientific name, let me tell you, no need to remember. Now you will ask me कि मैम सारे scientific name याद करने हैं. So I suggest no need to remember all scientific name of all field crop, vegetable crop, fruit crop, fiber crop. See, any scientific name can be asked to you in the examination. So rather do one thing. Main crops, main field crop, which include rice, wheat, maize, barley, sorghum, right? Groundnut, then soybean, pulses crop including moong, arhar, tur, right? Remember all the important scientific name of all field crop, oilseed crop, your pulses crop, fodder crop, forage crop, then scientific name of few important fruits, few important vegetable, few important flowers. So just remember important scientific names. So if there is any question from these names, then well and good, you can solve the question. But if there is any question out of, from some weird crop, then again it will be new for everybody and nobody can learn all the scientific names, right? So here answer will be Hodium vulgare. So students, Hodium vulgare is the scientific name of barley. Oryza sativa is scientific name of, can anybody tell me, Oryza sativa is scientific name of which crop? Quickly, please let me know. Oryza sativa is scientific name of which crop? So basically students, it is scientific name of rice. Okay. Triticum aestivum is scientific name of wheat. Zea maize is scientific name of maize. Okay. Hodium vulgare barley, and sorghum bicolor is for sorghum. Okay. So these are some important crops in their scientific name. You need to learn them. Okay. Okay, see, there is one question. Ki puddling is done to decrease the water movement downward in the soil. So how hard pan can be removed through puddling? Okay, let me give you the answer of this particular question. So see, when we talk about puddling, na, first we need to understand. See, to answer that question, we need to understand what is our objective in puddling. Okay, so our objective of puddling is sealing the soil. Okay, कैसे water, how water will stand over the soil by sealing the soil surface. So when we have a soil surface, inside soil we have pores, right? We have multiple pores. We have multiple pores. ठीक है. Now these pores are some micro pores, some macro pores based on their sizes. Now when we do puddling, in case of puddling, what we are doing, we are mixing soil with water, right? So basically we are creating a mud like condition where we are mixing soil with water. Why this mixing is done? First of all, this mixing is done to seal these soil pore space, and this sealing is done, देखो, when we mix any solute with water, what will happen? The heavy particle will settle first, okay, then medium size particle will settle, and then small size particle will settle, right? So here in puddling we are sealing the soil surface by mixing the soil and water. When soil and water is mixed, so heavy soil particle will settle first down, ठीक है, they will settle, which can be called as sand particle, which are the porous particle, right? Then silt particle will settle. Okay, again a medium size particle, silt particle will settle, and then your small size particle, which is your clay, will settle. Okay, now by settling of these particle in such manner, what will happen? A sealing effect is caused. A sealing effect is means now the soil pores are closed, water will not move downward. Okay, water will not move downward, and we have closed the, we have sealed the soil, right? Now students, see, if any soil will have hard pan below, so will the root of crop will able to grow? ठीक है. So objective of puddling can never be that we need hard pan. Hard pan हमें remove करना है. Hard pan is not required. Hard pan is, you know, anyway removed in puddling or in any tillage operation. That is our objective. So we need to we need to remove this hard pan because that can interfere with our crop root. ठीक है. अगर देखो हार्ड पेन होता है यहाँ पे, then water will be there, there will be stagnant water condition, but still that is not the objective of puddling. Puddling का objective है to seal the surface of soil by mixing the soil with water, and through sedimentation, if you know the process in sedimentation, what happens? The soil particle will settle based on their sizes. Through sedimentation, that sealing effect is caused. But if there will be hard pan below, the rice root will not able to grow. So hard pan should be removed. So to remove hard pan can be one of the objective of puddling, and in general it is the objective of tillage. Clear? So that's why it's not the wrong option here. Okay, I'll not say that it is completely right. See, because this is a previous year question. It is based on options that we have collected from students. So we really do not know whether this was exactly in the option or not. This is based on the collection of PYQs, based on the collection of PYQs from different students. But yeah, if such thing is there, so again based on the options, if we see, so all of the above can be the answer. ठीक है. तो इस तरीके से you have to handle all the question in your examination. And let me tell you students, examination में भी ऐसा होगा कि आपको लगेगा कि correct option कुछ और है, but actual में आंसर कुछ और होगा due to different reasons. तो please, whatever you are learning, learn them properly. Okay, understand the concept properly, and while answering any question, please do read question carefully and then answer it. Okay, so that's all for this particular class. You can download the PDF, as many of you were asking. You can download the PDF from our Telegram channel, and now if you have any doubt, any query, you can ask. Okay, you're welcome, MSD. Sujit, it is pore space. Okay, pore space. Pore space means the pores that are present in soil. Okay, not spore space, it is pore space. Anything else? Anything else anybody want to ask? Okay, with that I have covered your basics of agriculture chapter. Thank you so much, Garima. Guys, if you have any kind of feedback for me, okay, if you like the session or you are liking this initiative, please provide the feedback at this mail ID, which is feedback@edutab.co.in. Okay, your feedback really motivates us to bring better content on YouTube. Okay, so for that matter, I wanted to hear from you ki how was the session, was it useful for you, or any changes you want in the session. So just provide your feedback at feedback@edutab.co.in regarding this particular session if you can. Okay. Okay. Yes, yes. I'll be coming with more such sessions. Okay, so we will be covering all the chapter. Don't worry. I'll be coming with more such sessions. Uh, Thank you so much, Manish, and you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, yeah, Manish. We'll be continuing this ARD series. Sujit, thank you so much, and you're most welcome. देखो प्रखर अभी के लिए यूट्यूब पे देखो ARD क्लासेस स्टार्ट हो चुकी हैं. विद इन 1 to 2 days यू विल सी क्लासेस फॉर अदर सेक्शन ऑल्सो. करंट अफेयर और आपकी नॉन मेरिट सेक्शन की भी क्लासेस स्टार्ट हो जाएंगी. ठीक है, सो ARD की पहले स्टार्ट हो गई है, बट अभी आपको और क्लासेस भी मिलेंगे यूट्यूब पे. यू कैन फॉलो दोज क्लासेस फॉर योर प्रिपरेशन. एनीथिंग एल्स एनीबडी वांट टू आस्क? सो आई जस्ट वेट फॉर अ मिनट. कोई भी डाउट है, कोई क्लैरिफिकेशन चाहिए, यू कैन आस्क मी. Otherwise, I'll end the session now. Okay, if you find lecture useful, you can comment down in the comment section also. Okay, later when the session is over, or any other query, not liking the session, but अगर query है कोई भी तो comment में लिख लीजिएगा. I will try to resolve your query there. Okay, चलो. Okay, thank you so much, Sweta and Manish. Okay, if you had done my previous ARD series, yes. See, guys, I would suggest you right now also all the series, all the content that is available on YouTube is relevant. Okay, so if you have time, if you are doing self preparation, you haven't read ARD before, please go through all the videos once. You will get all the important topics covered on YouTube only. Okay, so by covering this on these videos that are there on YouTube, you can at least score good enough for this particular subject. ठीक है, आई वुड नॉट से बहुत अच्छा स्कोर आ जाएगा, बट या आपकी मिनिमम कट ऑफ क्लियर हो जाएगी और थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा स्कोर बन जाएगा. एंड इफ यू आर नॉट गुड एट ARD, लाइक आप किसी स्पेशलिस्ट स्ट्रीम के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो या फिर आप जस्ट ARD मिनिमम कट ऑफ क्लियर करनी है, देन दिस कैन बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू. ओके, okay, thank you so much, ARG, and you're most welcome. MSD, have a good day. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow. That's all for this. Thank you so much. It was lovely interacting with you all, guys. I wish you all the best. Now please go and revise the content, revise and start studying for your tomorrow's lecture or whatever you are reading with.